Alrighty, folks. I actually do this a lot with my guests. I actually have a topic in my mind that Brian has no idea when I'm coming, but let's welcome to the show first. How you doing, man?
I'm good, Mike. I'm over here on the edge of my seat because messing with
Ah.
it could be anything that this guy's gonna throw at me right now.
So one of the things that I see going on in the real estate industry, kind of like the direct to seller marketing,
Okay.
right? Wholesaler, all of that is everybody talks about going direct to seller.
Okay.
I believe that is the wrong mindset. And it's actually direct to owner, because you are going to an owner hoping to find and or create a seller. I believe 90% of the marketing that it comes to me is wrong and horrible. I strongly suggest you pivot your marketing, your mailers, your texting, your phone calls, whatever you're doing, to creating a relationship with an owner. And then as the relationship grows, you can see if they want to be a seller. Everything I get, no, 95% of the stuff I get is, hey, 123 Main Street, want to sell, want to sell, want to sell. I'm a buy, I buy up. You're not treating me with the respect that I deserve, in my opinion. So I think a lot of people are just marketing wrong, and it's expensive. What do you think?
You know, it's one of the unfortunate truths that most people treat sales, because everything that we do is sales, right? Most people treat sales like the timeshare approach. I'm gonna talk to 100 people and I'm hoping that 10 of them will take the offer today, right? I don't have time. I don't have time to waste treating people like numbers instead of treating people like people. And that's the exact thing that I believe you just intimated, Mike. When I'm marketing, I want to market direct to owner. I want to understand who this owner is, what are their goals, what are the things that's important to them, what's the thing that makes them tick, and then nurture and cultivate that relationship to a point of then educating them when the time is appropriate to show them what the possibility could be, and see if they want to take the offer. But I think it's unfortunate that people go and again they take these bite-sized pieces of this video, that video, and then they go out and they start sending out all this mass marketing, and they never really develop the skill set and understand the psychology even behind what they're doing. They're just going out and taking action on doing something.
Yeah, they're being busy for busy's sake and burning money. It's very expensive.
Absolutely.
And I brought this
Absolutely.
up because I had an event on Sunday for legends of real estate investing. One of them was April Crosley. And she talks about using systems like PropStream and others,
Mm-hmm.
but she goes to the next level. So she actually she like stacks her lists. And for example, April, in her case, she used to be in the healthcare industry, right? So she does her list. She looks for doctors, for example. And then she also rides motorcycles. So she looks for doctors and she's stacking lists and, doctors that also ride motorcycles. Now, all this isn't in PropStream, but she's legit, right? So she has
Sure.
list source from lots of places.
Yeah.
And then she just reaches out and basically says, hey, I buy in the area. I'm a landlord like you. Love to talk, love to have coffee. And then the next thing you know, they're talking about riding motorcycles and, oh, by the way, the healthcare industry sucks. And it's like kismet, right? It's like, hey, we're on the same page. We're the same people. Oh, by the way, I buy real estate. And oh, by the way, I only buy with seller financing. Have you ever thought about seller financing? Let me tell you the 4 reasons, because now they're friends and buddies.
Yeah.
So again, treat them like owners, and your marketing would be so much better spent.
Now you sprung something on me. Now I've got to spring something on you. Okay.
I like it.
So do
Great.
you mind if I teach something really quick that really hones in on this?
I look forward to it.
Okay. All right. So there's this thing that I teach called the 4 personality types: shark, whale, dolphin, and urchin. Okay. And I taught this at my last challenge, and it directly coincides with this. So all of us have all 4 personality types: shark, whale, dolphin, and urchin. Sharks need little detail, very decisive, quick to make decisions. Dolphins, they want to be buddies. They want to play before they ever do business. Whales are typically empaths. They want to get to know you before they ever do business. And then urchins are very analytical driven people. So when we wholesale or we go direct to owner, we understand going in who that individual is and we speak to that. So if I'm dealing with a probate situation and I've got a newly widowed woman that I'm speaking with, I'm not going to come in like the rest of these goofballs and just try to make her an offer on day one. Even if the opportunity exists, I'm still going to take the extra call or two. If not, if it's local, I may even show up with donuts if she allows to bring donuts and coffee, and really sit down and get to know her and understand what's the best situation for her overall beyond what I'm gonna garner off of the sale of the property. Okay. In a situation where I'm dealing with the urchin who is very analytical by nature, he's never gonna make a decision. He or she won't make a decision based off of emotion. And so in that case, I know I have to send them the data that I'm looking at as to where I derive my number from, or they're not even entertaining it, right? They speak in data. If I'm dealing with a shark, I'm not going to waste a lot of time trading niceties on the phone with him because he really want me to get to it because I'm wasting his time as to why I even called him. And if I'm dealing with a dolphin, then I better go be buddies. You better make friends quickly. You may even, you quickly find a commonality, play off of that. They may even want to see you in person or maybe even go to happy hour. But guess what? If that's worth you getting an additional $20,000, $30,000 off of that deal, then you do what you have to do. But this is the point that I was making before about, but most people are so lazy, they don't want to do the work, or they don't want to take the time to treat people like people and want to hide behind messages and hide behind emails and hide behind mailers instead of getting on the phone or getting knee to knee as we old school folks do, right? Yeah. Because that's always the best conversion. Treat people like people, get them on the phone, get knee to knee, understand. And it's the beautiful part. Some may say, well, I'm more this than that. We all are, right? And we can vacillate because all four of those personality types exist within us. If you can identify who you're dealing with, you just quickly vacillate into whatever part of that personality type. Now you built the common ground, you got a bridge, and you're more susceptible on getting the deal closed. I never have trepidation going into a deal because I know if it was 10 other people that shot their shot, that none of them is doing it the way that I'm doing it, because it's just the law average. And I told you last week, Mike, mediocrity scales exponentially and excellence scales incrementally. So I just know other people aren't doing the work. So I bet on me every time I walk into a situation.
I love that. I love that. Again, what are the four characteristics or types?
Shark, whale, dolphin, and urchin.
I love that. Again, folks, what I would tell most people that are going direct to sell, a lot of you are internalizing you. I got to do this. I got to do. It's not about you. It's about the owner on the other side. So find a way to have that conversation. Appreciate who they are. And then, they're a shark. Maybe they want to get to it. But don't act like everybody's a shark. It's just not how it works. So, right. Brian, you do an amazing job. You have an amazing channel. Where can people find you?
Brian Adamson Real Estate on YouTube and Brian Adamson Official on Instagram.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy you're here with me.
Oh, you know what, Mike? If we could, I want the people to list out what's your personality type. Which shark, whale, dolphin, urchin? After hearing the video, comment below and tell us what do you think your order of personality types is.
Oh, I love that. All right, folks, you have an action item. Tell us what you are. Please leave it below. I would appreciate it. And we'll talk about it next week. And folks, go subscribe to Brian Adamson's channel. Leave some questions there because we just did that in video number 1. Thanks, buddy.
Sweet. Thank you.